Taurus, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and see what is happening in your world. Tell me about your past. And your near future. Well, I can see the star wants to come out. Let's see if we can get one card on what else you need to know. What else is influencing this? And your potential outcome. Okay, we'll talk about this. So bottom of the deck, Fool. I am just going to tell you right now that I love the direction that you're going in. You're even in a good spot right now. It does feel like whatever this new beginning is, it does feel like it's a fresh start. It feels very different than what you're used to, but in a really good way. Like all the baggage, all that stuff from the past is literally behind you. This is kind of that brand new day that you've been looking forward to. And so when I look at your current energy here, Queen of Cups, influenced by the Nine of Cups, this is really prioritizing yourself, your self-care, making sure that you're leaving enough time in the day to make sure that your needs are taken care of. So getting that alone time that you need, whether it's reading, it's meditating, it's going for a run, whatever it is that you do. This is about all of the rewards connected to really centering yourself, grounding yourself. When you kind of get into that self-care routine and you stick with it for some consistency over a period of time, you start to really see those benefits. That's what it feels like is happening right now. It's like you've been doing all this work. You've been trying to keep yourself level-headed, make sure that you stay on the right track. And what you're really doing is putting yourself on a much healthier path going forward. And I love where this is going. What's showing up and what you need to focus on is the King of Wands. The King of Wands, it's about decisive action. So the King of Wands is, it's Aries energy, so it's Mars energy. Mars is actually out here a second time with the Emperor. So there's this need to take some sort of action, but it's an action coming from a place of authority. It's coming from a place of you've made up your mind, nothing is going to sway you. What is it that you need to do? And then it's, okay, once you make up your mind, take that first step. Start acting on whatever it is that you want to accomplish here, because it really feels like you're being given a lot of green lights to go after exactly what you want. What's showing up here in the past is the Magician. So this is something that you've been working on for a period of time. The Magician is Mercury energy. So this is about really thinking things through, really getting a very clear sense on what it is that you want, going after it. That is the first step to manifesting it. It's really thinking about what it is, getting very clear on what direction you need to go. But it's not just about thinking it, it is also about acting. And so you've been doing a lot of work to get yourself ready to this action phase. And that's where you are right now. I love this showing up in your strength position. So it's the Chariot. This is success here. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it, because this is really, really positive. I have the Empress showing up in your near future. And so male or female, I know I've got a queen, I've got a king, I have the Emperor and the Empress out here. It's just the energy of the cards. What I love about the Empress energy is that that's also about a new beginning. It is a very transformational type of new beginning. You can see it here a little bit in this deck. She's pregnant, and so she's about to birth something new. So that would be that new beginning that we see with the Fool, but this is also some sort of transformation. You're really stepping into whatever this next chapter is with a lot of confidence, a lot of self-worth. The Empress energy, it's Venus. It's all about how much you value yourself. What do you feel about yourself? It's really that grounded energy. It's actually the ruler of your sign. So love to see that showing up in your near future, because that feels a lot like you and what you're doing and the steps that you're taking for yourself. When I look at how the universe is shaping the situation, so I'm getting the Two of Wands. I'm also getting the Devil energy. And so it's very clear in this one what the Devil energy represents. You can see that this creature, mermaid, merman, I'm not sure exactly what is in here. You can't really see the face too clearly, but in a cage. This is a loose cage. In some of the decks, it's about, just having the shackles around your neck, but in a loose way. It's Capricorn energy. And so sometimes we can create these structures that can really box us into a situation. And so what you're really doing here and how the universe is shaping it, it's getting you to see things differently. That Two of Wands was, okay, if I look further into the future, what kind of opportunities exist? This Two of Wands is about seeing the potential in a situation and getting yourself ready to act on it. So it would start here, and then you would think about, how do I get there? You would create some sort of structure or some sort of game plan in order to get yourself there. So the reason it's showing up with this Devil energy is you might want to create more flexibility here. It might be something that is very good right now. I would just be a little bit maybe cautious about that, because you are transforming. And so if you came up with a plan before your transformation, it may not work for you post-transformation. The Hanged Man is showing up in your hopes or fears. And so this is a lot of fear coming through for you. Hanged Man would be delays, not getting exactly what you want, or the timing. It's just taking a long time for things to unfold. But what I do like about the Hanged Man is that you are seeing things differently. It's very similar as far as I can see things from that different viewpoint, because now I'm upside down. I'm looking at it from the top, looking down. It's a very different vantage point. And it's kind of similar too, when you look at that Two of Wands and he's looking over into the mountains, it's not right in front of you. This is something in the distance. This is kind of that big picture viewpoint. And so whatever delays you might have been experiencing, totally understand that you don't want them to continue, but it was meant to help you redirect yourself, understand the situation so that you can move in a better direction. And when I look at your potential outcome here, so I'm getting the Page of Cups with the Emperor showing up. So we have the Emperor and the Empress. The Empress is you. That's how you're showing up in this reading. And so somebody else is coming in as an Emperor. And what it looks like is that you're on some sort of path. You're going to run into some sort of divine counterpart here. That is the Emperor and Empress energy. Page of Cups. This person wants to offer you something. Love, most likely, just because it is the Page of Cups. But it could be something that you really value, something that you really want. This could be some sort of union or partnership outside of love and romance that you're looking for. But I am going to say most likely it's romance. So let's get some additional details here. With the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups, I'm actually getting the Three of Cups. I like this. This tells me what your mental state is right now. You're very happy and content with where your life is. Now, that doesn't mean you don't want to improve it by any means. This just tells me that you've gotten yourself to a really good, healthy place where you're enjoying your time with your friends, your family. You're making the most of the moment. Tell me about this King of Wands. Lovers. Okay, so you are being encouraged to take some sort of action to go after what you want here, Lovers. With the Emperor, the Empress, and Lovers showing up, and this is definitely some sort of divine counterpart, soulmate, twin flame type of energy. Not everybody loves all those words, so it's going to be a little bit different for everybody anyway. Take it as it resonates. With the Magician, I'm getting the Hermit. So the Magician, Mercury, Hermit, ruled by Mercury. So that's Virgo energy. There's a lot of internal thinking, really getting clear on what you want. The Hermit is here to help you heal. And so that was part of whatever healing that you went through in the past, whatever journey led to now, was the more that you focused on your goals, your dreams, what you're trying to manifest in your life, it helps you understand where maybe you were falling short, where maybe you were holding yourself back. Maybe these were some of the restrictions. These don't have to be outward restrictions that you placed on a path or whatever it is. These could be things that you told yourself about yourself. And so it was about healing to get yourself ready for whatever comes next. And you're there. You're definitely there. With the Chariot, I'm getting the Three of Wands. Whatever delays that you experienced here in the past, whatever patience was required of you, a lot of success around it. The time was needed in order for you to get ready for everything that's about to happen to you. I mean, this is an incredible reading. With the Empress, I am getting the Five of Wands. So this hasn't been the easiest path for you to take by any means. And there might be people along the way that aren't really happy with your success. I would be mindful and maybe cautious of those people, or even because I'm getting a connection, Five of Wands, with that Devil energy, because the Five of Wands is obstacles and challenges. And the Devil, again, kind of going back to what I said earlier, if you're feeling like you boxed yourself into a specific path and things have to go in an exact way, be a little bit more flexible. If a wall comes up in front of you, find a way around it, or see what direction it's pointing you in, because what's happening there is the universe is pointing you in a better direction, something without all of those obstacles and challenges, where it's a little bit smoother of a path. So just kind of pay attention to those signs from the universe. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Yeah, so definitely seeing the potential here, knowing that you can go after exactly what you want. With the Devil, I'm getting the Six of Swords. So movement for sure. So there is going to be a period here where you do let go of all of these kind of really rigid, maybe expectations that you have on how all of this is going to unfold. You are going to move away from that. This also indicates to me that some of those obstacles and challenges that are going to present to you along the way, you just need to find a way to either overcome them, work around them, or go in a different direction. It's not that you're not going to get what you want. You just might have to detour and take a different route. A different route than what you expected. With the Hanged Man, I'm getting justice. So balance, definitely something that you want here. That is actually what the Hanged Man brought you to. It kind of put you back into some sort of alignment with yourself. With the Page of Cups and the Emperor, I'm getting the Hanged Man. You might already know this person. The Emperor that's showing up, you might already know who this is. And now you're going to see this person differently. That's interesting, because I'm definitely getting that impression where maybe the two of you weren't ready for something in the past, or maybe you just never considered the other person. And now you're being given this opportunity to really consider this person because they're coming forward with an offer. Hanged Man, you are going to see this situation differently. And a lot of it has to do with you're going to be responding from a healed place as opposed to a wounded place. Your responses are going to be very different. I really like that. So Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.